The governor of Illinois just signed a bill into law that allows the police departments of the state of Illinois to hire police who are not citizens of the United States. First of all, how is that constitutional? How is that constitutional? How is it constitutional for someone who is not a U.S. citizen to enforce U.S. law on U.S. citizens? Where my black attorneys at? Somebody get Kamala. Can somebody get the Congressional Black Caucus on the phone? Somebody got to explain to me. Somebody got to explain to me how an American city can hire non-citizens to police citizens. Can somebody explain that? I'm telling y'all why they doing this. I've been telling y'all about the Chicago and New York purge. Well, guess what? This is part of the purge. We're going to bring anti-African South Americans to Chicago and New York, and we're going to make them police so they can purge the Africans out. What's going to happen when the first migrant police officer murders a black man? What's going to happen when the first migrant police officer murders a black woman? They are bringing them in to purge us. They are purging us socially. They are purging us economically. They are exhausting all of the social resources in these cities. They are stealing millions of dollars from black taxpayers. And on top of all of that, they're going to give them a gun, a badge, and some handcuffs.
Okay, everyone, come on in, come on in. We have Heavy P. Heavy P is the topic of discussion. Illinois Governor Pritzker, as you can see, and as you heard, what Dr. Umar Johnson said, and I had to do a little fact checking and a little digging on my own before I brought this to you guys. Someone brought this to my attention. Yes, it came across my desk. Someone was like, hey, do some content on this. And I'm like, what? I'm like, I'm like, are you sure? I'm like, is Dr. Umar trolling? You know, is he exaggerating? You know, because I don't believe everything what everybody say, you know. So I did a little bit digging. I'm like, oh my goodness. And I say this respectfully, but this is not right. This is insane. This is insane. I wonder what is Governor Pritzker thinking. I'm telling you guys, it's a complete catastrophe. If you think about it, also, you guys, like this video, share this video, and thank you all for supporting the mix. Like, share, subscribe, drop some comments. Think about it. The state of New York, it didn't dawn on me. We got the state of New York. We got California. We got Illinois. Democrat-ran states. Think about it. Do your own research. Develop your own thought process. Something in the milk ain't clean. Things are going haywire for those who pay taxes, who've been citizens and born in that state for decades. Look at where you're at now. Look at it. Look at it. Those who pay taxes and born citizens on the soil, and I say this respectfully, look at the state we're in now. This is ridiculous. I wonder what is it. Maybe this is a defund the police type of thing, because, you know, everyone was screaming defund the police. However, to my understanding, they were saying, like, with the defund police is meaning apply resources, not take away the police, apply resources to different areas, not take the police away. My understanding, hold those who have excessive misconduct issues accountable. This so much for defund the police, because let's be clear, let's be fair, there are not a lot of officers on the streets anymore. They've all retired, they've all quit, or they all moved to a Republican state. Let's just keep it real. So cities like Chicago, cities like LA, cities like, you know, New York, and states like New York and all of that, those urban areas are lacking law enforcement officers. They are. They're lacking law enforcement officers. It's a shortage. Just like there's a shortage of teachers, there's a shortage of medical professionals, especially when the CV happened and they were demanding and mandating pow, pow, pow in your arm, you know, to each his own, you do what you do. But I'm not for someone making someone do something with their body. I'm not for that. I'm not for someone making someone do anything with their body. I get one body, Kyrie Irving said. Shout out to Kyrie, standing 10 toes down, as he should. I support my brother. Love Kyrie. And he didn't take it. He's back in the NBA, and he didn't take it. It's a lot of people that didn't take it and still working. Who didn't have to. It's a lot of people who went to certain schools that didn't take it. Certain areas, depending on where you live at, they weren't enforcing it. They didn't give a damn. And I don't blame them. How dare you? But I'm running. I'm just, all of this is just not making sense, you guys. So let me go ahead and share this article, some snippets of this article I came across. Wow. You heard Dr. Umar Johnson, and I had to fact check it, and he's on the right track. Okay, according to the New York Post, it's an excerpt from the New York Post. According to the New York Post, woke Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker allows foreigners to arrest U.S. citizens in shock law shakeup. Again, no excuse, but I'm assuming because there's a police shortage. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker signed a bill into law that allows non-citizens to become police officers in the state, angering critics who slammed the idea of foreigners arresting American citizens as a fundamentally bad idea. Illinois House Bill 3751 will no longer require U.S. citizens as a qualification to become a police officer in the state. The bill was signed by Democrat governor on Friday and will go into effect on January 1st, 2024, despite facing heavy opposition from GOP lawmakers and prominent police groups. The bill provides that an individual who is not a citizen but is legally authorized to work in the United States under federal law is authorized to apply for the position of police officer, subject to all requirements and limitations other than citizens, to which other applicants are subject. HB 3751 reads, adding that non-U.S. citizen must be able to obtain, carry, purchase, or otherwise possess a firearm under federal law to apply for the job. Immigrants who remain in the country under the Deferred Action Childhood Arrivals, and that's the DACA Act, are also entitled for a position to join law enforcement, the bill states. You guys need to look at the terms. Are authorized. How they put it? Approved authorization. Who's approving it? What process are they going through? They always use terms and phrases like that to try to throw you off. It's just another loophole tactic. Federal law currently forbids non-U.S. citizens to serve as police officers and deputies. I'm like Umar Johnson. Where are all the black attorneys at? Where are the ambulance chasers? Tamika Mallory. Where are they? My son, Al Sharpton. Come on now. Where are you? Where the ambulance where are the activists? Come on now. You know how difficult it's been for black melanated people to become police officers in the city of Chicago? And I'm in my latter years. It was like an honor if you had someone working for the police department or even a city job. You thought that they were rich. You thought that they was somebody on the block of the neighborhood. Like, oh, that's the Johnson family. The mom, she's an educator, and the dad, he's a sheriff, a Cook County sheriff. That was like something, that was something to be proud of and prideful of, because it was hard. And you know why it was so difficult to get that type of position? Because we were black. We're black, melanated, and we're citizens, legal citizens, born here. What? Let me continue. Illinois Rep. Mary Miller, a Republican, voiced her outrage over the new law on Twitter over the weekend, writing that no sane state would allow foreign nationals to arrest their citizens. It's happening here in Illinois. At 5 p.m. yesterday, when no one was paying attention, Pritzker signed a bill to allow illegal immigrants to become police officers, giving non-citizens the power to arrest citizens in our state, she tweeted. No sane state would allow foreign nationals to arrest their citizens. This is madness. Rep. Lauren Robert of Colorado tweeted, following news of the bill's passing in the state of Illinois, illegals can now become police officers. Yes, you heard that right.
Governor of Illinois just signed a bill into law that allows the police departments of the state of Illinois to hire police who are not citizens of the United States. First of all, how is that constitutional? How is that constitutional? How is it constitutional for someone who is not a U.S. citizen to enforce U.S. law on U.S. citizens? Where my black attorneys at? Somebody get Kamala. Can somebody get the Congressional Black Caucus on the phone? Somebody got to explain to me. Somebody got to explain to me how an American city can hire non-citizens to police citizens. Can somebody explain that? I'm telling y'all why they doing this. I've been telling y'all about the Chicago and New York purge. Well, guess what? This is part of the purge. What's going to happen when the first migrant police officer murders a black man? What's going to happen when the first migrant police officer murders a black woman? They are purging us socially. They are purging us economically. They are exhausting all of the social resources in these cities. They are stealing millions of dollars from black taxpayers. And on top of all of that, they're going to give them a gun, a badge, and some handcuffs.
Okay, you guys, so what are your thoughts? I'm surprised and I'm not surprised. And at this point, ATP, it is what it is. I'm just a fish in a sea. When you know better, you do better. If you all are going to participate in the voting process, do what's in the best interest of you directly in your household. Think about it. Think about it from a national level and, more importantly, a local level. Think about it. How is this particular politician going to impact your life financially, educationally, health-wise? How? And I'm not saying giving out handouts. How? I'm saying opening up opportunities and being, most importantly, fair to you, your household, your community, your culture. This is wow. Where are all the black attorneys? There's probably somewhere, some of those, because it's not many. Gosh. Following with the program, because once you get to a certain status, with a lot of melanated folks who get into some of these positions of authority or power or positions of knowledge and education, they'll say middle fingers to the air and do what's in right or what's best for them and their household financially, to advance their own children or immediate circle or agenda to stay on board and to stay on code with who giving them something from other communities. Man, if you get my point. And I say this respectfully, y'all, but I'm for fairness, and I don't think this is right. I don't think this is fair. That's just my opinion. I don't. If you do it the correct way and become a citizen, then yes. That's my position on it. That's it. Yes, that's my position on it. And I know this country has a history of just malarkey, period. I'm not a historian, this and that, but based off of what I've been educated on and done my own little research and what I've learned, and I'm not going to lie, I'm going to be full transparency here. I learned more in my latter years than I did in middle school and in high school about the history of this country. And the internet, you can love it, you can hate it. In my opinion, it's a gift or a curse, but I love it. I love it. It's basically what you do with it, how you use information is powerful. That's why they trying to regulate the internet. These politicians, you guys, so stay woke. Don't let it happen. They trying to regulate it. They trying to censor. They're trying to prevent. They're trying to withhold. You have it where sometimes, I remember, keep this in mind. You can come for me if you want to. I don't care. But I did not vote for Jim Crow Joe. Him and Top Cop Kamala, I didn't. So I remember through all of that, It was a video floating around. She did not claim she was black. She said she was Indian. Okay, fine. I think Indian or something like that. Don't quote me on that. But she did not claim to be black. She did not. It was a video floating around. She did not claim. It was all on the internet. And then it was a bio, her bio as Attorney General on the internet. She was noted in California as the first Indian something, native or something, Attorney General. She didn't cite that as being the first black Attorney General of California. She did not. When she became Vice President, when they won or whatever, why that was scrubbed from the internet? I don't know if you can find it now, but it started updating. This is way before I was creating content. So, like I said, you guys, pay attention. Do your own research. Do your own due diligence. Things is being changed beyond Bill Gates on Google, but I think he passed it on to someone else. He bowed out. Now he's Bill Gates, the technology person. He's concerned with making food in a lab so people could consume and die. That's my opinion on that. There's nothing like the earth. Food from the earth. Not from the lab, but food from the earth. So Bill Gates is into farming and food. To my understanding, the farming is a lab. Not the soil, not the earth. He's trying to mass produce food. You can't mass produce it. It's the farm, it's nature, it's the seeds, it's plant seed. It's planting season, harvest season. That's what we call, that's food. That's how you grow. That's how you get your nutrients. Not a lab. So, to my understanding, Bill Gates is not over, but of course he's highly invested. That was his baby, Google, Microsoft, whatever. Yeah, so he's into making food now. So we can consume and die earlier or faster. So, but whomever's controlling it, they know how to scrub stuff just like that. Things can be scrubbed from the internet. It can be scrubbed. They're in control. Whoever got connections, they're in control. But yes, that was scrubbed. Kamala Harris claiming to be none, but she didn't mention black people. She didn't mention black. None of that. Now, if you go back to her bio, whatever, you'll see she claims to. It's in there. See, I wished I would have screenshot that. I could not believe it. But I was on like different social media platforms and really YouTube. I don't know who I was subscribed to or just probably commented. I don't know who channel I was on, but we were all talking about it and we were sharing things. And I was like, they scrubbed this. That was my comment. It's no longer there. Because it was floating around. It's no longer there. So her whole bio changed and she claims to be black now. And I'm just being real. She was Attorney General top Kamala. Yes, I'm being facetious, but there's some truth to it. Top cop Kamala, because she locked up a lot of black and brown people as Attorney General of the state of California. She took money from Trump. Y'all just don't understand. They all was in bed with Trump. Oh my God. You know what? I digress. But like this video, share this video. Let's get the discussion going in the comment section. Every man for themselves out here, especially if you're in a Democratic state. New York, Illinois, California. Good luck, even good luck to myself. But hey, it is what it is. Let me know your thoughts. How will you be voting? Will you be doing your research if you're going to participate in the voting process? Because political season is here. They will be pandering. And to me, damage is done. It's a done deal. The nail is in the coffin for a lot of stuff. Unless people get the courage, voters, get the courage, get the balls to vote differently. If you get my point. Like, share, subscribe. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.